Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Skyrim. Uh, we're just gonna boot up a new game and then I can start talking about stuff. So, a couple things. First off, Persona 3. Probably not gonna happen anytime soon. Currently, it's not looking very nice. Uh, I didn't really like how I sounded when I recorded it. Uh, I screwed up on a lot of the recording stuff, and the amount of editing that I have to do for all the language in that game is immense. As such, I've decided to just kind of trash it and say I'll do Persona at a later time. Persona 4 is easier since I'm cutting most of my gameplay anyway. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to Skyrim. Also, the biggest thing that I've gotten feedback on in the stuff that I've recorded is that people like me when I talk in a chill fashion. As such, I'm going to be trying to talk in a more chill fashion. Hopefully I can pull that off. I'm not super in the zone for
finally awake.
but hopefully it'll be good.
You were trying to
I've
cross
tried
the border,
to record
right?
this 3
Walked right into
times,
that Imperial ambush. Same as
and
us.
this
And that
project
thief
started
over
off
there.
as about 5 projects that were going to be
Skyrim was
very, very impressive.
Empire was nice
Really.
and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for
Oh boy, I am not going to do that.
horse and been halfway
Originally, I was
Hammerfell.
planning on playing as like 5
You there,
characters so that
you
I
and
could
me,
show off
we shouldn't
every
be
quest
here.
while also having them all be fairly
Stormcloaks the
distinct.
Empire wants.
But then I realized
We're
I
all
can't
brothers
stand
and
the
sisters
Thieves
in
Guild
Pines
or the
now.
Dark Brotherhood quest lines.
Shut up back there.
And so, I
What's
will
wrong
not be
with
doing
him?
them. Those are dumb.
Watch your tongue. You're
I'm
speaking
going to do the
Ulfric's
quests that I
Stormcloak,
like
the true High
until I
King.
get sick of them. And
Ulfric.
since this game is
Jarl,
pretty long, I'll go
You're the
until
leader
I
of the
stop having
rebellion.
fun.
But if they
When I
captured
stop
you,
having fun,
oh God,
it'll
Where
stop
are they
being a good
taking
Let's
us?
Play. And that's when I should
I
end
don't
it.
know where we're going.
So that's the
But
goal.
Sovngarde awaits.
I'm playing on Steam, so we do have
This
mods.
can't be
I
happening.
believe I shut
This
off the
isn't
mod list
happening.
earlier. I told myself that I would do that. I'm probably
Hey.
lying.
What village are you from, horse thief?
why do
But I
you
am
care?
playing on
Nord's
with a
last
controller
thoughts
instead of a mouse,
should be of
mostly to prevent myself from relapsing
Rorikstead.
into stealth archery.
I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir.
If you're
The
familiar with
headsman is
Skyrim, you
waiting.
know that stealth archery is
Good.
sort of the
Let's get
meme
this over with.
that everybody sort of falls into.
Sure, Mara,
I don't quite fall
Akatosh,
into that a
Divines,
whole ton.
please help me.
The skill that I tend to fall into most is conjuration. I tend to use that a crap load.
General Tullius, the military
But stealth
governor.
archery tends to be
And it
very,
looks
very
like the
common.
Dalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something
Anyway,
to do
I'm
with
trying
this.
to point the camera at relevant things, so you can see Dalmor and General Tullius in the back there. If you've never played Skyrim, you'll get a rundown. So let's talk about races while we're
This
pulling
is
up
Helgen.
to our.
I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Vilod is still making that
I'm gonna be
mead
playing
with
as an
juniper
Argonian.
berries mixed in.
Or I am going to be playing as an Argonian.
Funny.
Argonians
When I
have
was a boy,
the unique
Imperial
ability of
walls,
water breathing,
towers,
which normally you need a fairly decent level in, or you need a fairly rare enchantment to do normally. It's not super useful, but I use it probably more than usual. They also have a bit of disease resistance.
I want to watch the soldiers.
I don't think they have poison resistance. Also, my game is lagging, probably because I have 50 Google Chrome. That's probably a mistake. It might also just
Why
be
are
the
we stopping?
why do you think? End of the line.
Why do you think? End of the line. Thank you, Ralof. Okay.
Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods
And if we're
waiting
really
for
lucky,
us.
we're gonna see a glitch here
No,
with the
wait,
horse.
we're not rebels.
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them we weren't with you. This is a mistake.
Step towards the block when we
I mean, it
call your
doesn't
name.
look like it.
One at a time.
I'm not seeing the horse.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood.
Now,
No
full
of
disclosure,
Rorikstead.
I haven't technically
No,
beaten
I'm
this
not a
game.
rebel. You can't do this.
I have played a lot of it,
You're not gonna
a
know
couple
me.
hundred hours at least, but I
Anyone
have
else feel
never
like running?
actually gotten
Wait.
beyond
You there.
the
Step
Falmore
forward.
Embassy part. I haven't done that even yet.
Who
We'll talk
are
about
you?
quests in a hot minute. Now let's create our character. So let's run through the races, starting at the bottom since Argonians are way at the top. Wood Elves. I think they're kind of neat. They're okay. I find it hard to make one that looks pretty. Red Guards. Cool as heck. They get sweet abilities. I am not super invested in them unless I'm going for a specific build. Orcs. Neat. Can't make a pretty one to save my life. Nords. Whatever. Too common in this game for me to be interested in them. Khajiit. They're furries. They're cool. If you're going for the unarmed build, and pretty much at no other point, they have a cool tiger thing. I'm going to show off the preset tiger. Bam, look at that. It's a cool thing that you can do. Anyway, Imperial, boring. High Elves, horrible. Don't like them. Trash. Dark Elves, okay. Can't make a pretty one to save my life again. Bretons, boring. Bretons, they have magic resistance, which is cool on paper, but doesn't. Whatever. Who cares? You have better things to do. Pick a character for something cool about them, not for their stats. Anyway, Argonians, cool snake people or lizard people, I guess. I talked about what they do already. We're not going to use a preset. We're going to give ourselves the darkest skin. That weight. That weight. I'm probably going to regret that. War paint, that one. War paint color, that one. Yep. Scars. No. Who cares? Who cares? I need an eye color, actually. That one? No. Let's see. Blue slits. That looks cool. Brow type. That one. Let's make our stuff. That's not what I wanted. Okay, I guess I can't make that more pronounced. I thought I could. It's clearly wrong. Hair, which is actually spikes. Hair color doesn't do anything. Alright, cool.
Are you a relative of one of the Riften dock
okay,
workers,
what's wrong?
Argonian? Captain, what should we do? He's not
I
on the
am
list.
not.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By
Okay,
orders,
so,
Captain.
anyway.
I'm sorry. We'll
Hopefully
make
this
sure
is all
you remain
recording all
solitary
right.
to Black Marsh.
I have switched
Follow
it up a
the
little bit,
captain,
so
prisoner.
my audio should be better balanced. I set it up so that my so that the game audio and my vocal audio are now through
Alfred
two separate
Stormcloak.
channels, so I can edit them
Some here in
separately.
Helgen call you a hero.
So that should
but a
be
hero
pretty
doesn't
great.
use a power like the voice to murder his king and
The
usurp his
hero
throne.
doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and
You
usurp his
started
throne.
this war.
Yeah.
Plunged Skyrim into
You have to
chaos.
play through this intro
And now the Empire is
every
going to
time you
put
start the
down
game,
and restore
and
the
so
peace.
you kind of get used to it after a while. I'm really sick of it.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
So let's talk about decisions.
Yes, General
There's a
Tullius.
couple of major factions
them
that you
their
can
last
join in
rites.
this game. Right?
As we
I'm not going to
commend
bother
your
with the
souls
companions.
to
I'm not going
Aetherius.
to,
Blessings
I
of
think
the
I'm
eight
gonna do
divines
For the
upon
love
the
of
Mage
Talos,
College.
shut up and let's get this over.
Learn our- As you wish.
what did I have? I had a list. Whatever. Anyway,
Come on. I haven't
I'm
gone
gonna,
all morning.
I'll do some of the quests. I'll check my spreadsheet at some point in the future and go over it.
My ancestors
Anyway, we're
were
gonna do in the
smiling at the
Stormcloaks because I do
Imperials.
like the
You
Stormcloaks
say
a
the same.
lot more than the Imperials. And whatever. Anyway, I have bigger, deeper reasons for saying heck the Imperials,
As
but
fearless in death
I'm not gonna go into
as he
those because
was in
that's
life.
a good way to start a flame war.
The lizard.
But anyway, what's
There it is
my
again.
playstyle for
Did you
this
hear that?
playthrough?
I
I'm
said,
going to be
next prisoner.
a sword
To the
and
block,
board
prisoner.
conjurer.
Nice and easy.
I'm going to be using light armor. I'm going to be using block, the block skill. I'm going to be using conjuration, of course. I'm going to be using one-handed. I'm going to be using alchemy, notably, to make some poisons, because poisons are cool.
What in oblivion is that?
And then last thing,
What do you see?
I'm also going to do, I forget what. Anyway, I'm probably going to switch up my playstyle just a little bit, be more summon heavy when I get to some of the DLC areas. I do own all the DLC for this game, and I'll be doing. I plan to do all the Hearthfire houses. I plan to do all of the Dragonborn DLC,
Legends
and I plan to join the Dawn Guard, not the Balakar Vampire. This is my go-to kind of good guy. I've got a whole list of stuff that I want to do, but we'll cover that. Step out of the way of the Dragonfire, jump across to here, make a little bit of progress.
You need to get over here.
Jump down here, over here, and we're gonna sprint. We've got our little stamina gauge off on the side. Health is red, stamina is green. Magic, your mana, Magica, is what it's called in this game. I don't know why they don't call it mana. Maybe the first Elder Scrolls game was made before. That was like the common name for it. Again, my game is lagging a lot. I swear, it doesn't do this when I'm not recording.
You're not stopping us this time.
Fine. I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovngarde.
You, come on!
You
Into
can
the
see
key, monster.
the red
With me, prisoner.
dot
Let's
on
go.
the screen. That's where all the names. I'm not going with you. I'm going with Ralof because he's cooler than you. Anyway, now we can get into the part of the game where we get to play. For this session, I think I'm gonna do the first first couple main quests, and then sort of be done. Hack out my playstyle. A lot of players don't like the bound weapon spells,
brother.
and I agree they're stupid to be a part of Conjuration.
we're the
Just
only
because
ones
if
who
I'm
made
playing
it.
Conjuration, I want to be a
That
summoner,
thing was a
not
dragon.
a
No doubt.
not a spell
Just like the
sword.
children's stories
But
and
I
the
am
legends.
a big fan
The
of
harbingers of the
how
end
they
times.
function. At
We
least in the
better
early
get
game.
moving. Come
Until
here.
I can craft a
Let me
super
see if I
weapon,
can get those
I'm
bindings
basically going to be
off.
using conjured weapons.
There you
Until
go.
I can get
You
a
may
real
as well
good
take
weapon.
on your
Until I can get
skier.
my
He
good
won't be needed
conjuration spells.
anymore.
Or at least the top tier conjuration spells and the top tier weapons. I'm going to be using Take All. You can see X to Take All
Alright.
down there.
Get that.
And we have it equipped. Cool. Now, something neat that they don't tell you, in the magic section, you start off with a couple spells. This is from a mod. This is a racial power we're going to equip. It's on the R right bumper. And then we can also do Healing and Flames. We're going to pick
I'm
Healing.
going to see if I can find some way out.
I don't
of
plan
here.
to use Destruction Magic very much in this playthrough.
Let's see about that.
It's probably... I don't like the big destruction spells at the top. I would much rather just
No way
use
to open this from
Conjuration if
outside.
I want elemental damage. Language Ralof, please.
It's the Imperials. Take cover.
Also tired. Oh, hey, hold up. Something cool I was going to show off. If you use flames, you can burn and attack the Imperial Captain. As long as you're switching back and forth like that, you can attack both of these guys actually before they actually open the gate. I'm not sure you can soft lock the game like that, but I'd like to see
One
someone
of these
try.
Imperials had the key.
Anyway, we just favorited healing, so now I can push up and we can select it, which is pretty cool. Whoops. Okay, that was bad. Whatever. Just take all your stuff. Take a... Hello? Okay, cool.
Find
That
the
worked.
key. See if it unlocks that door.
Oh my gosh, seriously, why are you lagging so much? This is not supposed to happen. Oh, can I take this torch? I can't. Okay. But it does so happen you can take these buckets and these baskets. There's a cool bucket glitch that you can do. I'm no good at it, I can't show it off, but there's a little secret zone over here, the second Helgen Keep key, in case you somehow manage to screw it up. We have a second one here. I'm gonna take all this wine, these iron swords. I already searched that chest. Yeah, this is the area that you would go to if you went with the other guy. And that's the chest that you would have raided that would have your default movement in it, instead of raiding Gungar's corpse. Thank you, Dragon. Very cool. I'm also going to take this copy of Mixed Unit Tactics. Not because I like the books, but because I like the idea for collecting the books. Yeah, anyway.
Let's get out of here.
We're going to see what we can do.
That's it. Come on. Let's
Thank
get
you,
out of here
Ralon.
before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads.
Now, we're intentionally going to drop our stamina. There we go. That'll proc the stamina low tutorial. And then we won't have to care anymore. I'm going to use the war axe. I'm going to use...
Stormcloak! Filthy traitors! Get them! You're round.
Bam! 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 This is going to be a lot better once I can get my hands on a shield. There, die. Okay. We want to get... We're going to...
We'll need them.
I'm gonna avoid picking up ingredients once we escape Hogan. I'm just not gonna bother with him for the first bit. Oh, whoops, accidentally. Okay, if you hold the grab button, you can drag things around. This is a feature added very late in development, if you can tell, because it's really hard to use and incredibly glitchy. We're gonna take those potions. One of these bags has salt in them. I want salt. Salt is important. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Salt. Didn't
Done?
spawn this time.
Let's
okay,
get moving.
yeah. Anyway, now we have a basket, so I guess we'll drop that in a minute. Whatever. Okay. Die. Dang it.
Was Jarl Ulfric with you? No.
Cool.
I haven't.
Okay, so we saved one of these guys. Sadly, we couldn't save this Stormcloak soldier. Does, however, have a two-handed weapon if you want to pick one of those up.
Wait a second. Looks like there's
Yeah, he's got good stuff.
thing in this cage. Ah,
The Dragon
it's
Ball,
locked.
Iron Dagger.
See if you can get it open with some picks.
Most of the books don't do
Might
anything.
need that gold once we get out.
Some of the books will give you skill ups. The Book of the Dragonborn isn't one of them. Again, I just kind of like getting the books. Okay, so this lockpicking minigame. This one, or one of the sticks moves this. One of the sticks tries to twist the lock. It's pretty much the same as the Fallout one, as the one in
Grab
Fallout
anything
3.
useful and let's go.
I haven't played New Vegas or 4, so I can't tell you if it's the same as those two. But yeah, we picked up a spell tome there, and we can search this mage. We can find these enchanted items, the Novice Hood and the Novice Robes. We can take all those. Yeah, and then did we search this knapsack? No, we did not. There's more lockpicks in here. There's a mace here. That's pretty good. However, we're pretty high on our carry weight, so we're gonna skip out on that. Iron shield. Yes. Now we have a shield. Let's see. Apparel. Gauntlets. Strongest light armor we can get. The Imperial stuff. And then heavy armor. Yeah. And the tortures it. Cool. Also, we can... Oh, that's the sneak button. Crouch down. That's an eye. If it's closed, it means no hostiles can see you. It'll open when they can. And then we can go into third person, if I sheath my weapons, move the camera, you can see me. I look incredibly threatening. Hot dang, that is not the look I am going for.
Hey, watch it.
Anyway, let's go. So hostile. I sincerely hope this doesn't bug out on me. That'd be bad. Okay. I know, because Raloff, if you run ahead of him in a weird way, he can get stuck. We're gonna search the skeleton. Got 9 gold, yeah. We're gonna try to get some money. I got some bone meal out of that.
Come on, hurry
Cool.
up.
Okay, let's move on. Anything on this shelf? Cool.
Orders are to wait until
let's,
General Tullius arrives.
I'm not waiting to be killed by a
I
dragon.
haven't played this game in a while.
Prisoners are escaping.
Not waiting to be killed by a dragon, you say. Waiting to be killed by me instead. And shield bash. I forgot to show off the weapons like that. Yeah. Oh, and I guess I haven't shown off power attacks either. Block. Yeah, they stagger the enemy if they hit, and they deal extra damage. If you notice, these guys have bows. That's pretty neat. Bam. I guess I mentioned archery earlier. That's
Let's
in the
go
game.
on ahead. See if the way
Okay.
is clear.
I'm gonna take their arrows. I'm actually just gonna take that one set of arrows. I don't need the rest, being totally honest. At this point, the second extra Stormcloak soldiers will stay behind and find another way out. So good for them. Oh, and as you can see, there's a little tunnel down there. It's gonna be useful in about 2 minutes.
No going back that way now.
As we go through, back
Better
collapses.
push on. The rest of them will have to find
Yep.
another way out.
Indeed they will. However, if you go down this tunnel now, let's see, is there anything on this side? No, there's not. It's just a kind of a sheer rock wall. Very pretty though. But as we go through this backside, there is a potion, a skeleton with some gold, and a coin purse. The skeleton has a random amount of gold, pretty low, but it's random. Over here? No, are you over here already? Oh yeah, you are. Good job. Okay. Now, don't get stuck here. Okay, cool.
Doesn't go anywhere.
With the coin purse,
Guess we'd better
we just
try
took
this
like
way.
1 damage from a rock flipping out of us. Anyway, and now we get to see the fruit of my mods. We got all of these things that will normally be horrifying bear or horrifying spider enemies. They are now, in fact, bears. Thank goodness. Alright, we're gonna punch them. We are very, very good. Very kind of fun to deal with. Oh man, I'm gonna have to fight a big boss fight in this session. There's a boss spider in about the first dungeon, the first real dungeon of the game. It's kind of a problem to deal with. It can very easily kill you unless you've done a couple other quests before you're part of the main quest. Yeah, bears have too many eyes, I agree. Anyway, you can loot them for this strange venom. Normally that's frostbite venom, but because they're now bears instead of spiders, it's... Bears don't have venom. They might have venom. I don't actually know. I don't think bears have venom. Ooh, that reminds me. Use the healing spell. Heal yourself. Your health does regenerate over time. Oh, you can see my little blue bar down there, and that's Magicka. Yeah. Your health does regenerate over time. It's in no way, shape, or form necessary to have a healing spell. But I do find it useful. It's just something that I kind of want to think about using pretty regularly. Just because some of the late game perks that you get from using a lot of healing magic are very, very powerful. They're really good. Anyway, we're gonna raid this body up here. With a potion of health. Okay, and I'm now carrying too much to be able to run. So, oh, basket. We have a basket. Drop it.
Hold up.
Is that enough?
There's a
It
bear
was.
just ahead.
The basket
See
put us
her?
exactly over carry
I'd
limit.
rather not tangle with her right now. Let's try to sneak
I
by.
see her.
Just take it nice and slow. And watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
Okay, so something you don't really notice if you haven't played Skyrim. So in this armor section, we just got an iron helmet. Now you might notice this is sort of like the classic helmet of the Dovahkiin. This is the worst helmet in the game, basically. This helmet's garbage, right? Notice how this Imperial officer's helmet, it has a higher armor rating and weighs weighs 1 less than this iron helmet. Yeah, and there's no perk in the game that enhances that increases armor by its shop value. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's pretty garbage. Am I carrying too much to be able to run again? I am. I should drop something. I'll drop that greatsword. It's not doing really good. However, we're going to ignore his suggestion that we should do something. Where he said just gonna beat the snot out of this bear. Pacha. Look at that. Camera kill. Cam kill. Yeah. When you get that, that means you're going to kill them automatically, no matter how much health they have left. Cam kills also ignore armor.
That looks like the way
It's
out.
just
I knew we'd
luck
make it.
when you hit something, whether or not it's a cam kill or not.